This is TDI Sustainability, live from the third day of Mining Indaba. Yesterday, we spoke about how better together never got more exemplified through the community voices, as well as the learnings from Guinea and how it fulfilled its potential in the iron ore. We did start talking more and more about innovation, mining tech, but this conversation keeps on growing today as we hear more about investors and mining actors on the digital future of mining, and the story will be including AI.
Day 3 of the Mining Indaba, and what I can share is that I am absolutely loving the vibe. I love the way people are coming together, connecting. I really like the diversity, lots of different people, great representation across Africa, great representation across the different disciplines. Lots of my peer Chief Sustainability Officers are at the Indaba, which is a great opportunity for me to connect.
So Day 3 Mining Indaba, what clearly stays with me is actually the way the role of mining is evolving. We are moving from talking about, not only extraction, how mining extracts, but how mining can contribute into regional development of the economies where we operate. And I think that's a clear mindset shift.
Hello, I'm Janine McAvoy and I'm here from Breadline Africa. It's Day 3 at the Mining Indaba at CTICC here in Cape Town, our beautiful city, and we are here as the official charity partner of the Mining Indaba with Hive Group. And what's wonderful about being in the room is that we have conversations with mining companies that are committed to their communities where their operations are based. So we're here to partner with like-minded companies that have their corporate social responsibility and want to give back to the children, women and communities that surround where they work.
Well, I think this year Mining Indaba feels like it's been much bigger than last year. There's a lot of energy, but very, very positive energy towards South Africa as an investment destination. I think the progress that we've seen recently in terms of being removed from the grey listing, the upgrading in terms of S&P credit rating has really been positive. And adding now on top of that the mining opportunities in the country and in the continent, it's really looking very positive for South Africa.
So Day 3 Mining Indaba, and I'm sensing a lot of excitement about critical metals and capacity building. There's a lot of scope for more exploration and production. Obviously, the capital markets are a big hurdle in a lot of these areas, and so a lot of the groups that I'm running into are looking for offshore financing. They're looking for production investment as well as equipment and whatnot. There's been a lot of excitement around the tripartite agreement between Congo, the United States, and Zimbabwe, with a focus on battery manufacturing and also just securing the metals that will kind of enable the AI age. And so I'm seeing a lot of smaller producers and people with claims that are looking to commercialize them.
So my idea is to take some of these resources which we've got here and to try and integrate them into what I'm doing in terms of virtual field trips, which at the moment are just geology based, but I'd like to try and put the whole story together to link the geology to actual mining, to extracting the ore finding the ore, extracting the metals out of the ground, and then the beneficiation thereof. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here.
What we're loving is, number one, sustainability is not seen as different from the business strategy. In fact, sustainability is the business strategy. Number two, I am seeing clearly that ambitions continue. They're grounded in science, and the best part of it is that there is generous sharing of actions that are on the ground. This morning I was at a gender-based violence elimination session, which again really brought out the raw truths in terms of where are we and who is responsible for the change. And what was invariably agreed is that number one, change starts with us as holistic, healthy human. Number two, there is a deep responsibility for leadership, especially at the board level, to start demanding those trends, to start demanding actions that are implemented to eliminate GBV. Women in mining is a key driver for sustainable, responsible mining.
What really stands out in those past 2 days here at the Mining Indaba, what's really stick to my mind is the last word from the Minister of Mine, from the DRC, from the Democratic Republic of Congo. He spoke about safety. Work, yes, but safety first. He spoke about the miners. He spoke about the importance of them getting to the mine, but also going home. So that's one thing that I'm gonna keep with me for the rest of the year.
Hi everyone and welcome back to day 3 of Mining Indaba. We're at lunchtime now. We've already had quite a few interesting panels and lectures. The conversations again focus back towards strategic partnerships, but more so on how we can bolster the infrastructural front. One of the key takeaways that we've gotten is having early investment from the get-go and outset of projects to make sure that these all come to fruition, particularly in the sense of bolstering infrastructure from a physical and a digital perspective. We need to make sure that we have good hands-on investment from the private and public sector in terms of building infrastructure from a physical perspective, in terms of railways, ports and human capital, but also how we can help bolster digital tools and utilize knowledge and advancements in AI and technology to help improve the efficiency of the mining sector in Africa.
After 3 days or 4 days, including the ministerial symposium, I'm really inspired by what I've heard. And there are really 3 things that I've taken away. I think the first thing that I'm really passionate about was the reference and the discussion around the opportunities that will come from regional cooperation and integration of the African continent. How that will provide for bigger markets, for the mineral products that we can produce, and that will provide for huge opportunity for beneficiation and value addition of our minerals. And then the second thing, obviously this is a mining conference, so the conversation about critical minerals, financing of critical minerals, value addition of critical minerals has been the talk of the town. And there isn't any part of the continent which doesn't have any of the critical minerals that the world needs to enable this energy transition to happen or the technology transition to happen. But most importantly, and the third component has really been around the infrastructure that is required not only to enable the extraction of minerals such as energy, to transport these minerals both regionally and for export, such as logistics, water, so that enabling infrastructure has also been quite a key part of the conversation. But what I'm most interested in, and I think this is where the future is that the mining of the minerals also needs to be turned into metal for the development of infrastructure for the continent, to be able to connect the various countries within the continent and make Africa one place, to enable people to move from any corner of the continent to another without harm and certainly without trouble.
Everybody is here, all up and down the value chain, and everybody's got new stories because there's been a sort of a neat uplift since COVID, where there's just a lot more excitement. A lot of the energy issues are getting solved. A lot more solar implementation, a lot of interest from offshore investors to secure nickel and copper that are going to be basically enabling the AI age. And so I'm seeing a lot of that as well. So one of the contrarian things about coming to Mining Indaba is everybody thinks it's about exploration and production and mining, but actually I would say a good half of it is about mining services. It's about energy and the supply of energy to facilitate all this production work. It's about infrastructure, because we were talking about logistics. You know, most of the copper that comes out of Zambia, for instance, is on roads, not on rail. It's about a space that we play a lot in, real estate development, because you've got towns being built in the middle of nowhere where they need employee housing, they need, you know, public spaces and commercial infrastructure and stuff. So some of the meetings we'll be doing here around our commercial real estate operations will have to do with big anchor tenants that want to be where the mines are, or big, you know, data center operators or energy operators, solar operators who are looking to kind of follow where the mines are going, where the investment is going.
So the theme this year is Stronger Together, Progress Through Partnerships, and we couldn't be more aligned to reimagining partnerships. In the non-profit space and in the space of doing social impact work, historically we've worked very much in silos, and we're trying desperately to change that dynamic through partnerships, whether it's partnerships with corporates or mining companies, other NGOs or government. The point is that we have to collaborate for a shared vision, a shared goal and shared value for our communities in need. So we couldn't be more excited or aligned, quite frankly, to the theme this year at Mining Indaba.
So one of the themes that really resonated with me at this year of Mining Indaba, it's really around collaborative partnerships. I mean, in all the discussions, what really stood out and which really applies to the work that we are doing with Rio Tinto Guinea is for a joint integrated mining project. How do we actually work with the different partners, meaning with the government, with the development financial institutions, with the communities? How do we all work together from day one to design impactful projects that can benefit the communities for the longest, to work together to deliver and design from the very beginning projects that can actually last long after the life of the mine.
Stronger Together, I'm thinking about our customers. I'm thinking about the people of the DRC who use the Segus on a daily basis. For me, Stronger Together, how I've expressed it, how we've expressed it by being here, is the connection that we are building with our customers. We are getting closer to them each and every day. We are building a system that replies to their needs, that serves the country, that serves the community of foreign trade in the DRC. That's how Stronger Together resonates with me.
What I'd really like to see in the next year, in terms of the vision that was set for us by the CEO and the President of Africa Finance Corporation, is how do we translate the mineral wealth beneath the surface to prosperity for the continent. And so the number of projects that need to come up and add to what we already have, I think will be a very important measure of progress and action. The other important aspect will be an increase in the amount of money that is spent towards exploration of these minerals that are going to be needed, first and foremost for the development of the continent, and secondly for the energy and the technology transition. And so tomorrow, it's Thursday, it's the last day. I'll be participating in a panel with youth, the future of the continent, the future of the country, and in an environment where mining is also going to hold our future. I think we've got a lot to look forward to for Mining Indaba 2027, when we will see progress on projects and we'll see progress on perhaps regional integration and how that is working and adding to what we already have.
And that's a wrap for Mining Indaba 2026. Thank you for joining us, thank you for following along, and we look forward to seeing all of you next year at Mining Indaba 2027.